We've beaten Milan on penalty kicks after drawing them 1-1 in 92 minutes. I'll take for the goals. McTominay with a header onto Mata. A fantastic pass onto Sanchez, who goes on the run and puts it in the bottom corner past Donnarumma. Milan then equalise virtually straight away. Ball over the top. Shoso has it, puts it past Lee Grant. Fantastic finish. The goalkeeper had no chance. Then it was on to penalty kicks. One of the Milan players missed a vital spot kick, which meant that we won the penalty shootout. I thought Sanchez was absolutely fantastic. It was like he had the baton in his hand and he was orchestrating the orchestra. That's how good he was. His best performance since the back end of last season in the Manchester derby, where he created 3 chances which we scored from, taking the game by the scruff of his neck. Anthony Martial could never. McTominay had a very good game. He was part of the build-up to the first goal. I've always rated McTominay. Not many other United fans do. Mourinho rates him, and Mourinho agrees with me. I don't rate Pereira though. I think McTominay is a much better player than Pereira. I think Pereira doesn't have a future and McTominay has a bright future at Manchester United. Pereira's playing this deeper role. I don't think he's done very well at all. I'm clearly not watching the games that you're watching. When Matic comes back, Pereira will be back on the bench or out of the squad completely. He doesn't cut the mustard. He shouldn't be at Manchester United anymore. He went on loan previous to Granada and Valencia and he failed on both occasions. He needs to realise McTominay is Mourinho's golden boy and you are surplus to requirements. But it's his own fault, because he could have stayed last season, played loads of games, but no, he decided to go elsewhere and he's counting the cost of that. Now on to Luke Shaw. I think I know where Luke Shaw went when he was substituted. All the way to the buffet. He probably has exclusive access to it. Right now, I bet the players are starving because he scoffed it all for himself. His performance, or lack of, in the last couple of games have been nothing short of a disgrace. What is this absolute bleep still doing at our club? It beggars belief. There was a moment in the game where he went forward and for some reason he just stopped, looked around, he then passed it straight, and guess where it went to? You guessed it, a Milan player. His arse lickers on Twitter and YouTube need to realise that Luke Shaw is not good enough for Manchester United and never will be. He is our version of William Bogard. He was at Chelsea, he hardly played, sat on a lot of money and was happy to take his paycheck every single week. Luke Shaw needs to realise he needs to get out of the club. You're not helping yourself, Luke. You need to leave, but you won't, will you? Because you're pig-headed, you're ignorant, and you're arrogant, and you're selfish. He knows full well he's got the backing of his lovies. Thankfully, when I was looking on Twitter at the mentions, most of them were slagging him off. They've finally seen the light, but there'll be a few of you out there who will go, do you know what, let's give Luke Shaw another chance. How many chances do you want to give him? Managers have criticised his weight issues, and his parents have as well. He's put on an alarming amount of weight, and that's not good for a professional footballer. It's okay if you're playing for Sunday League and you're playing at Hackney Marshes, because after the game you can go to the pub, have a few drinks, have a lot of food with your beer belly and indulge yourself. But you can't do that at Manchester United. And people may think this is harsh, but I'm paying his wages and I couldn't give a toss. So just get out of the club. But he won't, will he? So we're not getting a left back until he decides to go. When that would be, he's just buy out his own contract. Can he do that? Who knows? But if I was him, I would actually look in the mirror and go, yeah, things have got bad. I need to do something about it. But he won't. Anyway, we got the Liverpool game in a couple of days time. They've got most of their players back. And do you know what? When we do face them, i.e. in the next game when we do, or when the league season starts, I bet you there'll be a title, Matic versus Fabinho. Yeah. Watch out for that.